We've been married since 1999, but for I guess over the years and through different parts and journeys in life, our marriage has always been tested to a degree. But at one point in our marriage got severely tested when, instead of confiding in my wife about some things that we were dealing with, I confided in somebody else, and that brought about, I guess, an inroad for the devil to get into our marriage. And unfortunately, instead of turning to the person I love, I turned to somebody else, and that sent our marriage, or started to send our marriage, into a big downhill spiral, to a point where I totally blocked everything out. I blocked out any help from good Christian brothers, and went on a bit of a path of destruction until God got hold of me one day and said, pretty much, you need to go back and do something about your marriage. And I guess that's what we did.
Yeah.
I know how it was for Jo.
Yeah, and during that time, we went on the journey of connecting with our home group leaders. They introduced us to the 2=1 12-week Married for Life course.
Yep.
And we journeyed that course and finished it, although
Eventually.
It did take a little bit longer than,
Yep.
than 12 weeks. I think Paul at one stage was in and out, but
Yes,
we did finish it in the end.
Yeah.
And then we repeated that course again a couple of years later, and that was the best thing we did.
Yeah.
It was one thing to do it while we were in turmoil, but another thing to do it again when we were heading more into healing and recovery. Yeah.
And I think that the impact of that had significant change in our marriage. The fact that I guess we often use the term, we got the tools. We got the tools that we needed to bless our marriage. I mean, God blessed our marriage by that reconciliation. But I think, there's a couple of lessons that really stick out for us, and one that sticks out for me, I guess, might be a little bit different, but we both agree on a couple. But one that really speaks to me is the one flesh, about being one flesh, about being joined by God, and marriage is, as we know, is a journey. But that one flesh is about being in sync with each other and making sure that you confide in, your partner or your husband or your wife, rather than just trying to work things throughout and do things on your own. So, one flesh was just a real impact for me.
Yeah. Also praying together, that was a really good lesson and a really useful lesson, because if we're ever in a time now where we're feeling a little bit in danger, or we need some time out, we'll come together and we'll pray first rather than praying last. Which is really useful.
And the spiritual warfare one is great too, because the wife is often in that intercessory aspect, is be able to pick up on things, and that's been really helpful for us in our marriage, to just recognise when the devil is starting to get a stronghold. And I guess, in summary, it's turned our marriage around, where we talk with each other a lot more. We now feel that God's blessed our marriage to the point where it needed to be, and I guess it's all about a new beginning. And for us, it's about that journey. Every day is a challenge, but it's about that journey, about
sometimes a nice challenge.
A nice challenge. But every day about that journey, about how God will just bless your marriage. But again, you need the right tools, and 2=1 really does that.
Yeah.